Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Scott and this is from Iowa to Arizona. So welcome to Football Friday. We have a 1990 big old box ProSet. I got it and I was kind of excited. So I did open one pack when I got it. So I'll show you the cards that I got. They're pretty cool. So let's get into, we'll probably go ahead and do just half of the cards for now. And then we'll open up the rest next Friday. So the first pack I opened, I got some pretty nice ones I liked. Enjoyed there. All right, so Charles Haley, man, he was a beast. Great football player right there. Great football player. Really liked him. Roy Green, Vince Glenn, Albert Bentley, Jim. Playoffs. I love that interview with him when he was with the Colts. Playoffs. That was the greatest interview ever. Ron Morris. Rufus Porter. Mark Murphy. Joe Nash. Sammy Smith. And some of these I'm going to look and do research on to see if they do TTM. Mike. Jim Everett. Hey, Kevin Butler, a Bear. And then, ooh, Mike Singletary. I like that one. I always loved watching him, and with his eyes were just so big. Just taking in the field, man. So he was one of my favorite linebackers. So, and then he was kind of replaced, but not fully replaced, by Urlacher and Briggs. So let's see who else we can get in the 1990s. So win with NFL. We got Eddie Brown. Hey, Jimmy Johnson. It's pretty cool. Dennis Smith. Packers. John Lee Williams. Sean Collins. Ed West. Hey, Bo. There he is. That's an awesome card. I liked Bo. Morton Anderson. Rod. Pro Bowl, when they actually played football. Joey. Eugene Lockhart. And Super Bowl, Rice Stadium. Dolphins and Vikings. So, that's pretty cool. I love going through these old football cards. Seeing, like, you know, the old ones. One of my favorite quarterbacks from the 90s, Joe Montana. Phil Simms is pretty good as well. But yeah, Joe Montana. I did like Steve Young as well. I like Steve Young, Dan Marino, of course, Joe Montana, Jim McMahon, just because he was on the Bears. You know, some of those big 90s, you know, quarterbacks, or 80s and 90s quarterbacks I liked. Jeremy Brown, Tim Vaughn, White, Irvin. I always loved the old Tampa Bay uniforms. I always thought those were cool. So Hey, Herschel Walker. That's pretty cool. Reggie. Hey, Tim Brown. Great receiver right there. Bud Carson. Hey, which one? Hey, the 𝗬𝗓𝗔𝗟. Sorry, Cowboys and Broncos. All right, let's see what else we can get. Hey, there he is, the man, Joe Montana. My favorite. So I just sent some TTMs to Roger Craig, so hopefully he'll sign his cards I sent him. Marion Butts, David, but oh, I thought that was LT. Damn, I thought that was LT at first. So Shane, Willie, Brent, Bud Carson, William White, Thomas Brown, Farrell, Kurt Stolman, Michael, another New Orleans, Steelers and Vikings, 75. The Iron Curtain, the Steel Curtain, sorry. Steel Curtain. All right, let's do a few rips here. Open quite a few. Yeah, I always like ripping football. I've ripped a few boxes and packs off camera just to see, you know, like the 90s, 80s and 90s. Not so much any of the newer stuff, because I like the more of the old school. Let's see, I screwed this all up, huh? Let's go like that. All right, mess that up. Hey, Dion, that's pretty cool. Hopefully I heard he had, read that he had cancer. I don't remember what type of cancer he had. I can't remember off the top of my head. Billy Ray, Andre Rison, that's a nice one. Bob, Bennett, Mike Johnson, Gary Zimmerman, Steve, Mark Clayton, 49ers, Greg Bell, Neil Smith, Wayne, Rose Bowl, Pasadena, Raiders and Vikings, 77. Val, Bert. And if you guys see any that you know that actually do TTM, let me know, man. But I'm going to research probably 99.9% of these guys. Hey, Tom Rathman. He was a beast. Great football player. Art Shell. Bobby. Pierce. Mike. Jim. Roy Green. Vince. Joe Montana. Damn, I wish he TT'd him. I have like 1 million cards I would send him, though. So, Scott. Hey, Buddy Ryan. Damn. Loved him when he was on the Bears. Another Haley. Mark. Brian, Sammy, Reggie. And yes, the cards are driving me crazy being upside down. Bears and Patriots. I'll keep that one. Fred, Gary. Oh, Christian Okoye. Damn, I haven't thought of him in a long, long time. He was a beast. There he is again right there. Just a big dude. Got Derek Thomas. Tom. Mike Ditka. Andrew Harris. Clay Matthews. That's his dad, right? Yeah, I think that's his dad. That's interesting. Steve Burnell. Or no, my bad. Won't pronounce that name. Richard. Steelers Cowboys. Dan. Jack. Damn, I see that 56 and I automatically go to LT. Hey, Reggie White. Great football player there, man. Great football player. Damn. Rip. Joe Nash. Vincent Brown. Hey, there he is, the man. I always loved Jerry Rice. He was just an absolutely great receiver. Always liked watching him play. Let's see, who else we got? Gary Clark. I read somewhere that they're trying to bring back the Washington Redskins. Oh no, what are your thoughts? I don't like the Washington Commanders, but that'd be cool if they brought back the Washington Redskins. Steve McMichael. Damn. Keep that one. Raiders Vikings 77. All right, let's see. Let's try to get into these. Yeah, opening that full box would have been ridiculous. There's a lot of packs. I actually didn't really read how many packs were in here, so but let's see. I'll definitely be looking through and seeing how many you can get for TTM and stuff. Get rid of that. Jacob. Michael Irvin. That's a pretty cool card. Donnie. Mike. Sean. Thurman Thomas. Great running back. Hey, Steve DeBerg. Yeah. Ooh, choo-choo, baby. Sorry. Thurman Thomas, I always thought was a great running back. Steve DeBerg. And then choo-choo, baby. Sterling Sharp. So, that's a cool card. Marv Levy. Roger Craig. There he is. That's pretty cool. Jack Slater. Gary Clark. John Roper. 49ers Bengals. That was a great game. Jerry. Derek Thomas. That's a good one. Dalton. Pierce. Ray. Tim. Mike. Mark Rippon. Did I pronounce that right, or I don't know. Eric Williams. Anthony Carter. 49ers Bengals 89. Chris Miller. Chris Carter. Is that? Oh, yeah, it is Chris Carter. I forgot he was on the freaking Philly. Damn. Used to him being just on the Vikings. Yeah, the Vikings. Hey, Art Monk. Damn good receiver there. It's nice going through these old cards and seeing, hey, Howie Long. That's a cool card. Keith, Eddie, Mike, Red Woodson. That's a good one. Ozzy, Red Woodson again. I know I'm skipping some. I'm just getting out the ones that I want to get out. Might. Gerard Riggs and Steve McMichael again. So yeah, some great looking cards. I love like I was saying, opening the old school cards. Just brings back memories of younger days watching football and stuff like that. And going up to Chicago to watch the Bears play. In 2-degree weather, freeze your ass off. The good old days. I haven't been to a Bears game. I think the last one I went to was 2010, I think. Was it 2010 or 11? Right when after Soldier Field got redone, when they were playing in at Illinois College Stadium. Damn, I can't even remember what year that was. Billy, Albert, Tom Landry. That's a cool card. Still, man, that jersey's throwing me off. Michael, Norm, hey, Shula, Carl Lee, Gary, Brian, Keith Van Horn, that's pretty cool. Super Bowl 1969, JT, Gil, John, Anthony, Reggie White again, Bill, Ricky, Andrew, Randall, Henry, who's that? Kevin Butler, Neil Anderson, loved him. He was no Walter Payton. He wasn't a sweetness, but he was still pretty good. I liked him. Let's see, Ron, Carl Banks, great linebacker right there. Eric, Vince Newsom, Larry, Richard Dent. That's awesome card. Richard, hey, Pepper Johnson. He was a beast. Hey, Ickey Woods. That's a pretty cool card. I'll definitely keep that. Pat. Pete. Kevin Green. That's a good one. I like him. Harold. Jim. Old school. Bear, so I'll take that. David. Buckman, Stan. Sorry, going a little faster. I didn't think it would take this damn long. 20 minutes in. Sorry, guys. Hey, 𝗦𝗬𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧 Steve, Fred, Bob, Dan Reeves, and the last Super Bowl, Chiefs Vikings, 1970. All right, that is that. I like going down memory lane, and I think that box was only like 18 bucks, plus a little for shipping. But some great memories like Ickey Woods, the Ickey Shuffle, Richard Dent, Carl Banks, him and Pepper or LT together, Neil Anderson. Yeah, just some good memories right here of old football players. So, yeah, best receiver right there, man. Got no doubt about that. Christian Okoye, that's pretty cool. Montana the Man, Tom Rathman, that's pretty cool. So, yeah. So just really nice going back down memory lane, for the 90s football. So I'll do the rest of them probably next Friday, but that is it for now. So please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of the box. Did it bring jog memories, stuff like that? Who's your favorite football team? Stuff like that. And are you ready for some football? It is. I watched a little bit of Thursday night's pregame or preseason games. I don't really like watching the preseason games. I don't know. To me, it's worthless. So, but until next time, please like, comment, subscribe. Have a great weekend, y'all. Bye.